And welcome to this Tuesday evening edition of your little weather update here for Easter week. 67 degrees out at AEX, a very beautiful day. We had some clouds earlier today, but those cleared off nicely as a little dry air came into the area. In fact, at a 42 dew point right now, so there is some chill power in the atmosphere for tonight. You see the traffic moving pretty smoothly there back and forth as folks enjoying the good weather. Coming home from work and school. So, Gina, you're 70 degrees, a little bit warmer, and we're seeing just a mostly sunny sky, maybe a patch or two of clouds there. So I do call it mostly sunny and clear all the way around. Satellite and radar showing a little front in the vicinity. Here's some of those clouds we saw earlier in the day dissipating the front, just kind of crawling through. But once we shut off the sun mixing after sunset, we'll see that front kind of dip on down probably toward the I-10 corridor. So it'll be all through central Louisiana during the overnight period. Not much of a front, but it will make a little bit of a difference in your temperatures. In fact, 51 is tomorrow's normal temperature, as we call it, or I call it typical. That's established over 30 years of data. 42 is my forecast average low in central Louisiana. There could be a few thermometers in the high 30s. We're not going to freeze, no danger of a freeze for tonight, but that's certainly possible to dip that low. Other thermometers will stay in the middle 40s. And looking at the story for your Wednesday, 74 is the high. We'll be well below that with some clouds back on the increase with a little upper level feature. I think that's going to hold us pretty much in the 60s, averaging about 65. So again, that is a good bit below the average, 62 to 68, your range here across the area. And Wednesday's rainfall pattern is wait a minute, I didn't think there was any chance of rain Wednesday. Well, you know how I am with this. I try to be exact if I can. And what I see is a little disturbance, actually a significant disturbance aloft coming through. It is in the gridded model data in the GFS, it's well defined in the moisture pattern aloft, and the air associated with it is very cold. And so what that means is, and especially since this is verified from some of our high resolution models, some thunderstorms and showers may form in central Texas and drift this way eastward and southeastward during the evening hours. So I've got 10% in all the way from Beauregard through Vernon, Sabine, Natchitoches, maybe even Wynn parishes. It'd be in the PM hours if it happens at all, and a tenth of an inch or less. So, well, why even mention it? Well, yeah, it's not going to be significant if it happens, but it is something there that kind of dangles as a curiosity there. That's what we have to do. We respect these little upper level features. Looking ahead for today, it was a nice day following rain yesterday overnight, and the rain system is off to the east of us now, and clear real estate overhead in the forecast. Once we get into Wednesday, this is picking up. You see there is a substantial dip in the jet stream there, and there's some rain across portions of Texas and Oklahoma, and it is not out of the question that I say never in forecasting in some ways, that's a little bit of that rain could drift over in the 10% that I indicated. By Thursday, we're back to a tranquil pattern as any energy moves off to the east of us, becomes a more substantial storm over in that particular area. And we can look back off to the west. Yeah, there's a system out west, but across the Pacific coast out in the eastern Pacific, but it's in no hurry to get here. And that's good news because our forecast is looking pretty good. I want to project this all the way into the time frame as we go into, say, around the time of sunrise service Easter morning, where we see a big disturbance out to the west, right through there. You can see that energy working there. But here we have a little high pressure right here centered in the Gulf of Mexico. So that is the roller coaster hill. So that is going to be our dominating factor for your Easter Sunday. So no issues, and that is the good news. But once we get into Monday, about midday, once again, that system makes some progress eastward, and you see a lot of energy gets a little bit closer to us there across Texas. The high pressure now kind of withdraws over into the southeastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, maybe over western Cuba or the Yucatan Channel. And so with that kind of pushing it out of the way, we will start to see a rain chance. I don't have rain chances Monday, but I bring it in Tuesday as that feature comes a little bit closer and kind of shears out. This is a GFS model. You see one branch of the jet stream located to the north of us. This is the northern branch. This is kind of the southern branch here, working around this particular system there to the west of us. Some models are phasing that. If that happens, then the forecast will be more significant than we think in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame of next week. Right now, with this kind of sheared look, I'm going with something that looks like this for your 7-day forecast then. All right, going into that 7-day forecast for Wednesday, there's your mostly cloudy day, kind of keeping it cool after a cool start, and a 10% in the PM just in case in some of those parishes. By Thursday, Friday, Good Friday, we got the Holy Saturday coming up, and of course Easter Sunday. All that important time frame there through that period. Things are looking good. We see a warming trend, 2 chilly mornings there for Thursday and Friday as well. But we see good temperature turnarounds for the afternoon. The afternoons are comfortable. No rain expected all the way into next Monday as we keep rain chances out for Easter weekend. And look at those temperatures. It will be a warm one in the afternoons. Monday, maybe the warmest day, averaging 84 degrees. Now, we have been that warm or near that warm already this year, but that will be among the warmest days that we have this year. But we'll cloud up and then scattered showers and some thunderstorms in the forecast for next Tuesday. 67 and 80 for your temperature, quite spring-like. And I think a late front may come through. So we'll check that out with Nick Nicholas in the morning, see what he's got to say about that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame next week. But your Easter forecast there is looking warm, incredible. We can, being at the end of March and beginning of April, we can see some very turbulent weather, but Easter weekend looking calm, and that is the good news that we've